Hey. So, I'm back home. Just learned about some business I might get into. We'll see how that goes. 'Cause I am sick of school. I love to learn, but I don't want to learn things. I want to learn other people's thoughts that they had in the past, but I want to apply their thoughts to what I'm thinking today in the present. That's what education should be about. Understanding what was off in their mindset, like why they thought the way they did back then because of how the world was going around, and how we think today, and how things have changed between then and now, and how it can still change in the future. And that's what education should do. See, and then I thought about, I was driving here, then I thought about amazing things. Yeah. And I was writing and driving. Can you get a ticket for that? Let's see. What is this about? This is a new school. I'm new school. Like, I would find it really interesting to learn who set up schools and what their mission was when they set schools up. That'd be something neat. That's something I would like to research one of these days. Because I think we need a new system of education. Because education is caging these young children. This is how you should think. It's like brainwashing. Like, let's brainwash these children. There's good benefits for education, and there is. But allow these children to think for themselves. Have them learn the information, because it's good for your brain to remember details and memorize. That's what I hear. I don't do it. I don't study. My intentions are I would love to study. I can. And that's a skill I am working on. Strengthening. Studying. I study other things. I do study, I just don't study details of information that is... Okay, if I can understand the whole main concept about something, why do I have to understand all the little details? I can I understand all the details, but I put it together and then I forget about the details. Like, that's just who I am. There's people that love details, and I wish to find somebody that loves details. My mother is a very detail-oriented person, and that works well for her. I focus on details on other aspects, and like music. I like details in music and codes. I've always found it fascinating. But then I didn't understand. But the crazy thing is, me growing up, I didn't understand any of that. Why was I so attracted? Because my heart, like, I've always been a romantic, you know. I've always expressed how I feel towards someone else through music. And all these songs and all these that were attracted to me were attracted because of my love in my heart. Or whatever feelings I had. The truth. And so then now I'm at this point in life and I'm understanding other things about music, and it's like, that's beautiful. I have a passion for that. Anyways. And music is a confidence booster. It releases, it speaks to who you are as a person, because everyone's confident. Well, people should be confident in who they are, and that's why they like music, because music speaks to people being who they are and how we feel, because we don't, and I don't know, something about in society, we don't like to express ourselves, like, oh, we hold it in. Especially in school and public. School's so boring. Add excitement. Make it exciting. Make it fun. Make it into a challenge, into a game. Even though, see, the thing with me, I love games. And then once someone else play some games with me, get a little taste of my own medicine, I don't like it. You see that face? I don't. That's just who I am. I can't explain that part. Not yet. I'm still stubborn in that area. And it's not just games. I just like to have fun. When it comes to my heart and how, that's not a game. People make love into a game. See, why don't we just make board games? You know, let's make a love board game. See, look. One of those ideas. Someone takes... I think it'd be cool if somebody made it. I'd play it. And I could make a board game about involving different... expanding love. And different... expanding emotions and having you feel emotions with games. Having fun with emotions. Pain. Anger. Having fun with them. Have fun with your emotions. Oh, that is a very good idea. See... and that could be a money maker too, you know what I mean? And I know there's people in this world that would be like, oh, I can't think for myself. Man, that's a good idea. I'm gonna take that and make, like, overcharge it and take your money. Cool. Cool. See, if I had the devices to do whatever my, like, if I had somebody who knew how to do this kind of thing, like create it, I have the ideas. I need somebody to help put it into business or whatever. Would be set. I'd be set. Because I have amazing ideas. But then I feel like I'm cheating people. Like, I'm sure people have their own ideas too. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I've never been anybody else but myself. So I can't say what anyone else thinks. But anyways, like, and I think children should be educated about the past and whatnot, blah, 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 blah. But we should be, like, educated, like, street education, man. Have a class about what the world really is like. Like, here you go, we're gonna pretend that the world isn't what it is, and here it is what the past was like. The past was like, that seems like a horror movie. It seems surreal, not real. But it was real. And it's like, we don't understand that it was real. I don't understand that. Well, I do understand that, but I'm saying that I'm giving an example of people who might not understand it. Hmm? No. I don't think, just the things that they talk about in the history and what has happened in the world, it just seems too surreal to believe. It's like I believe it, but it's hard to believe. Dark days, man. Like, dark days. So anyways, I was gonna go off on that idea. I'm just in a thoughtful mood today. Got some inspiration from class. My nice teacher, my best friend and my teacher. He's so nice. Nah, he just. I apologized to him in class too. I'm like, oh, I told him first. I was like, you can't yell at me in class. Well, you called my father ignorant, and my father ain't ignorant, and yada yada. I said that people are ignorant. You call my father, you know what I mean? I just said people are ignorant. If you want to imply it that way, I was calling your dad ignorant because of him thinking he was better than women. That's ignorant. It's bliss. So then I was like, I'm sorry if we, if I if I had miscommunicated what I meant of ignorant. But yeah. And I'm not going to hold that against him. He grew up in a different era than me. He grew up in a different life than me. And I don't have to always be right. But I do have a right to stand up for myself. And I'm a woman, and I was offended. And it's the truth. You're ignorant if you think you're better than any person. You're ignorant. It's the truth. Anything else is insanity. But some people are. Then I go back to the whole. He grew up in a different age, and I'm not going to hold a grudge against him because he grew up in a different age. I'm just saying I'm going to stand up for myself. If someone's going to yell at me for what I've said, you gave the word powerful. I didn't know ignorant was a bad word. I didn't know people got offended by it. It kind of shocked me. I was like, oh! I didn't know you're not supposed to say ignorant to people. I told him I was ignorant. Because I am. I don't know what's going on with a lot of things, but how I understand what's going on with things and how things work is by saying what I think about things. And if it's somebody else knows the real facts, then cool, tell me. Then I can be educated. That's what education should do. But I daydreamed And then when I was in school, it's like I couldn't learn because when your Maslow's hierarchy is affected, it affects how you learn and your brain develops. And my sense of belonging, I didn't feel like I belonged. So if one of my needs of belonging is messed with, then I'm not going to learn, and I didn't learn very well. And in my high school, it was full of a lot of rich people who thought they were better than other people because they had money. Of people who harassed other people. Not saying there's a lot of good people too, but I'm just saying for my sense of belonging. And people want to belong, but we don't all have to be the same. No, we can have the same love, but we don't have to be the same person. We can be different people and have the same love. So, but I'm pretty smart. And it's like, I'm smart. I'm self-smart. Like, who would have thought that just by understanding how I operate and how I work and how I feel and how I think, understanding why I am the way I am, that's my genius. I'm a genius of myself. And by understanding myself, I can understand the world. But that takes a lot of work. That does. Mentally, emotionally, that takes a lot of work. And I always feel like I need to say that. Because I feel like I'm lazy. Undermotivated. And the reason I like to work, I do, and make money. But if places didn't harass me and made me feel uncomfortable when I worked, and people made me feel uncomfortable for my own voice, who I am, and not have fun, I don't want to work. I'm a hard worker. I work harder than anybody else. But once you start harassing me, I shut off, and then that throws off my everything. People need to survive, and people are just being assholes to each other. It doesn't make no sense. And I heard a bird told me, I get birds talk, you know, they chatter all the time. They're great though. They're fun to watch. People are interesting. They are interesting. I don't hate people. I just think they're interesting. And I like to be sarcastic about people who think they're better than other people. Because you have to make notice of those people, because those people will keep doing what they're doing if you don't speak up. Just because you can, and I enjoy doing that. That's something I enjoy doing. If I didn't enjoy it and it caused me blah blah blah, then I wouldn't do it. But I like to. You know. I don't know. And then I was talking about this. School system is a scam. Not exciting. Judgmental. First day of school closed. Then the corporations get you in school with your appearance and gotta have the hot stuff, you know. To be the hot stuff, you gotta have it. If you don't got that, then you ain't shit. Wow. We're gonna value people over how much something costs. We're valuing people off of money again. Work hard, play hard. Oh, I was listening to that song I like that song. What defines what defines an educated person? Everyone is a genius in their own way. What defines an educated person? Does a diploma? Are you only smart if you go to school? And you don't even have to learn stuff. You just have to apply yourself in school. That's all you have to do. You don't even have to be smart. You just have to work hard and apply yourself to memorize details. And it takes up it's a big scam to take up all your time and waste money. It's all about distracting the public and taking their time away from them. Because you can learn things without having to memorize them like that and waste all that time and read all those books. Have somebody else read it and summarize it for me. That's what I want. I don't want to read every word, but that's who I am. I don't like to read every single word. I like to play with words and create and mush concepts together and make it into this condensed soup. Condensed. I think experience is the best education. Hands-on learning. That's what I didn't write that. I said, okay. How is people supposed to get educated when they are, I wrote this at a stoplight, when they are trying to survive, making money, minimum wage, tired / overworked, not functionable. It's not possible. It's possible, but it's not necessary. We're in the 21st, but we're in the century. We should know how to make our people function without the struggle. If we don't think always about ourselves. So, okay. Oh, mobile. Okay, so then after all those thoughts, you know, those fun thoughts. Okay, so then I got this good idea. And I wanted to get a mobile home, like an RV, like one that fits my personality, and like not like extravagant, like one that that has a shower and like a place I can cook and internet. Maybe not. Oh yeah, the world we live in, we need internet connects us. People back then weren't connected. They couldn't think. They didn't know what other people thought. So then these people in charge, this is what you're gonna think, because those voices inside your head telling you stuff is wrong. My voice is right. So you gonna listen to me, or I'll instill fear into your life. See, that's technology has allowed people to be free, even though it's kind of trapped us. I don't know if it's trapped us. It's disconnected us somehow, in some ways, because we don't know how to, like what Jay-Z talked about, it's a new era, and to rewrite how do we function. The wild, wild west is the technology, and people are just trying to understand how to use it, because everyone can use it. My eyes are really pretty. Like the beautiful kind, my face, my mouth, and you can see it. I can see it in other people too. When you see them in the eyes, in the mouth. Uh-oh, I think someone's home.
Hello?
Hey, Mama.
Hey. Did they call you?
Hold on. Yeah?
What happened?
I'll explain to you in a second.
Don't tell me that.
I'm gonna explain something else first. I had this idea. Okay, you know, I talked to you about I wanted to travel at some point and get like a mobile home, whatever, an RV, whatever it is. And so I thought about on the way driving here that I want to.
You want to make?
I want to be a wanderer of the world.
Yeah.
And then I want to have people who do graffiti really good. I want them to make my logo on it, and I want to go around, and it's going to be my One Love vehicle.
Okay.
And I think I got some designs already.
How are you going to afford all that?
That's what I'm working on.
Okay, so what'd he say?
Okay, I will. I'm recording right now, so I don't want to talk about that. When I'm done explaining this, I will.
You talking to me as you're recording it?
Yeah. Because that was the next thing I was going to talk about. Because I thought about it when I drove here. And I thought, well, that's something, at least once I figure out how to make enough money to be able to do something like that, and I can go around and record myself. I figured out about the charger on it. It has a built-in one in the handle. So it's charging right now on the counter.
Okay.
Just so you know, I can move it.
Okay.
And so I can record my experiences and spread love around. Once I make enough money to survive. But yeah, but by the sounds of, I gotta read to you something, but yeah. I thought about making t-shirts. I have a design already, and it would be cool to, my design is, I have this one love, I explained it to you, symbol of the earth. I don't know if I want it to be a heart.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Maybe have it be a heart, and
the
then
one in every glass dish up there.
Yeah, kind of. I didn't. The one up, that's like a rough draft, and then no, not. That's a little different. It's the same concept, but
it has a world instead of a heart.
No, that one doesn't. Oh. But there's a heart on top of it.
A peace sign on top.
There's a heart on top of it, and then there's 4 different peace signs, and I just thought about it right now that it could be north, west, east, and south. That's a cool idea to make it look like a compass too. North, east, west, and south.
If you make it look,
so I make it
look 3-dimensional, in the middle one, in the very center of the Earth would make it a pivot. You can make it into a top even that spins.
A top.
You know, like when you the old days used to take.
Yeah, you could do that too. I thought you meant for the shirt.
No, I mean, but then the peace signs would all come from each side of it, north, east, south, and west.
That would be cool. I just thought about that north side. Yeah. Cause yeah. And then I would do blue and red together. Like it would be splashed into each other, you know, and then it splashes a purple on it, you know, after it looks like it's water hitting each other. And splashes of purple, and then splashes of purple on it, because then I'm gonna tie in the concept of, because for gangs there's Bloods or Blues, Crips, whatever. Colors, people are so obsessed with colors they'll kill people over it, and so then my concept about that is, blood is for our blood is red on the inside of us, every single person, and on the outside when it comes out it turns blue.
No, it's blue on the inside and turns red on the outside.
Oh, duh.
It's okay.
That's what I meant. I talk about a lot. It's red on the outside, blue on the inside, so then that's a cool concept. And maybe give those away, like have them either say how much they cost to make and then charge how much it took to make them. And have a donation, thing on the side too, or just give them away and have a donation sign. But I probably have to, for money's sakes and the way the world works, have to make them pay for how much it costs to make it. I think that'd be cool. And then but then I thought about what the words I want to put on it, and then transfer it to different languages. So each different language you could
on the
give.
back of it, you could put all the different languages at the same time.
Ah. You could have, yeah.
They can blur into each other.
And blur into each other. I like that one. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off now. You say bye, Mom?
Bye. See ya. Love you to the moon and back.
You hear that? She said, love you to the moon and back.